It was almost like Little House on the Prairie because, we had a 3-classroom building, 3 programs. Mom was the receptionist, placement director, financial aid director. Dad did the admissions, the Coke machines, the mimeograph machines.
It's exciting for Pima to have their 40th anniversary. I've been involved with Pima literally since about 1975, and to see Pima still going as strong and even stronger than they did in the beginning is very exciting.
We still do the simple things, the potlucks and the get-togethers and a lot of social activities. Many of the campuses are very involved in the community in terms of the fundraising events they do for agencies out in the community.
The difference is we teach them how to secure employment and create a career, not just get a job. There's a big difference.
I've been at Pima these 11 years because they make me feel like I'm a valued employee.
I think the phone feels really heavy for somebody who knows and has learned that, hey, I need new skills, I need to do something, I need to really change my life. No matter what kind of change, when it's a significant change like that, I think it's really difficult. And so we believe that right from the very first person they ever talk to, they're important, and they understand that the person on the other end of the line is important. And it starts from there.
I love what I do. We change people's lives every day.
Trust is huge, and that's why we love working with Pima Medical Institute, is because we know that we can trust that the students that are coming out of that school know what they're doing and know the procedures that it takes to take care of our clients.
I think they've set the bar really high. Their expectations are really high. And then on top of that, they've given you the leadership and/or the guidance to help you attain those goals. And that prepares you better than most.
I feel that we are trusted. That's why we get so many referrals from family members, brothers, sisters, uncles.
They trust that we will provide them with a high level of faculty competence in the classroom. They trust that we will provide them with equipment which mirrors the equipment that is used in industry. They trust that we will follow through on our mission statement, which is to provide the highest quality of training and secure employment for our students.
We know that we can trust them. They show up on time, and they provide the services that our clients are looking for.
And they have to trust us. They have to trust that what they're learning now is actually something they're going to use later. And so we always try to build that into them, that they have to trust where they're going. And at the end of the day, they trusted us to help them get into a new career. So everything we do is based around that.
So we try to have a family-like business setting where we have a high regard for each other, a high trust level, where we treat each other the way that we would want to be treated.
It's a very respected school. I get a lot of family members that come in, generations. I've interviewed their mom or their mom started school and finished, and now their sons are coming to school, or their daughters or fathers. And I think that's what it is. They saw what a sibling or a relative did, and they trust us that we can do a good job.
Pima stands for quality education, always has. Pima isn't for everybody. We have some very high standards. There's dress code, code of conduct, and they basically have to come to school on time, be in uniform, good attitude, teamwork, and interacting with the department.
Our value proposition is very strong. We provide a high level of education at an affordable price. That's the definition of value. What am I getting for my time and my investment? That's what value is. Why should they choose Pima? We provide the best value in medical career education.
If you put in your time, if you give it 110%, the career choice of going to Pima Medical will be one of the best choices that you can look back 2 years, 20 years, you can look back and say, that was a positive thing that I did in my life, and it changed my life for the better in a big way.
We have a mutual respect. There is a mutual respect. We respect the students, and the students respect us. They see what is done. They see the preparation. They see all the sacrifice that is going on. We offer free tutoring for students. We allow students to repeat a course at no extra charge. These things don't happen everywhere.
I think we're respected not only in the community of employers, but I think we're also respected amongst our peers.
When we say trusted, respected, preferred, that last piece, the preferred, it really is just, it's connected to the other two.
My overall experience was awesome at Pima. I made friends that I still have. My instructors, the director of the program, we're still in communications, and they've been a great resource in my career, even after graduating.
If I could go back 100 times, I would make the same choice each time. It's just the best thing that could happen for me and my family.
Got hired right away, and they told me when I was going through clinicals there that they preferred Pima Medical students, so it was easy to get a job.
Their professionalism has been graded the entire time that they've been in school, and therefore, by the time they go into the medical community, they are ready. They are ready to work and be presented into the medical community, which is what the employers are looking for.
Pima has a stellar reputation. The quality of their graduates, the level of preparation their graduates come out with. The people I have interacted with who have worked with Pima graduates say nothing but positive things about it.
When you graduate, they help you find a job. They followed through with that. I was able to get a job actually as a student. They hired me as an intern here at one of the local hospitals. So once I graduated, I was already working.
And I hope when I'm older and I'm out there needing some kind of care, it will be some Pima graduates taking care of me.
Pima had a good family atmosphere. It was one of those kind of places where the instructors were always available. We were never left with questions. We were never left with any doubts of what was going on, what was coming, what we needed to understand. And also the students really joined together. We're now almost a year away from graduation, and almost my whole class still keeps in contact with each other.
I take great pride in the employees that we have. No one person can lead this organization. I mean, every day I know that I have nearly 1,000 people that come to work that think the same way I do.
The core of our organization is based on the people that work with our students, that work in the administrative offices, and have a sense of belonging. There's a common trait among the staff and faculty of Pima Medical Institute, and that common trait is compassion. The compassionate nature of our people make us who we are.
I was on welfare till I was a senior in high school. And I know that I had somebody very influential who was an educator also, who said, Carlos, there's only one way. And he says it's through education.
Pima Medical Institute is a wonderful place to work.
I love Pima Medical Institute.
I think my dad would be very proud of where Pima Medical Institute is today.
You know, I think Pima has really contributed a lot to the whole western part of the United States. I mean, they're a significant presence, and it's great to be a part of that.
When my father was in the hospital, I met 23 different respiratory therapists. And that's a lot of people coming in and out of a room over a period of time. And 22 of the 23 in the highest level unit in that hospital were our graduates. And that was a proud moment.
I have had so many experiences that are so moving, and sometimes moving to tears, to see a person who had come here, who had no hope, didn't know which way to turn, and see them working and being successful.
I don't think there's any particular value in just being the biggest. The value is in trying to be the best.